Visited one of 4 Russian-held islands claimed by Japan. Their trip followed President Vladimir Putin's announcement last month of a plan to establish a tariff-free zone in the islands. Dmitry Grigorenko and Murad Husnulin arrived at Ekorofru Island on Friday. The Russian government says their purpose is to inspect facilities that will install new government-funded equipment. Putin hopes to attract foreign investment to what Russia calls the Kuril Islands. They include 4 islands that Japan claims as its northern territories. Grigorenko said on Thursday the special preferential zone will be launched as early as January 2023. Japan's top government spokesperson said they have launched a protest with Russia.
The visit runs counter to a consistent position on the northern territories and is unacceptable.
The Japanese government maintains that the islands are an inherent part of Japan's territory. It says the islands were illegally occupied after World War II. The Japanese government says it is arranging more hospital beds for COVID-19 patients in order to be ready for a possible resurgence in infections. The health ministry says it has instructed prefectural governments to prepare 20% more patients than they treated over summer during the 5th wave of cases. At one time, more than 130,000 people were forced to battle the virus at home or in other places due to a shortage of hospital beds. The ministry expects the vaccine rollout and coronavirus drugs will together limit the number of severe cases. That's even in a scenario where the virus is twice as contagious as it was in the summer. Officials have directed prefectures to find out if and why there were any beds allocated to COVID-19 patients that were left empty at the height of the 5th wave. Chinese authorities say 3 of their astronauts have docked at a structure that will eventually become a national space station. They say the crew will spend 6 months living and working there.
3, 2, 1,
State-run Chinese television reported that a rocket carrying the crew's spacecraft blasted off on Saturday local time. Authorities say the astronauts arrived at the module shortly before 7 a.m. The 6-month stay will be the longest so far for a Chinese space crew. The group will work on building the space station and also conduct spacewalks and scientific experiments. The mission is part of an ambitious push by China to one day lead the world in space development. Authorities are aiming to complete the orbiting outpost by the end of next year.
Apa kabarnya pendengar semua di akhir pekan ini? Semoga sehat-sehat selalu ya. Program NHK World Japan kembali hadir menjumpai Anda. Akhir pekan ketiga bulan Oktober seperti hari ini biasanya ada festival Kawagoe yang cukup besar di Jepang dengan parade kendaraan hiasnya yang meriah. Festival ini memiliki latar belakang periode Edo tua dan Kawagoe sendiri memang dikenal sebagai Little Edo. Sayangnya, sama seperti tahun lalu, festival tahun ini dibatalkan karena pandemi virus corona. Semoga kondisinya segera membaik dan memungkinkan untuk kembali diadakannya festival-festival seperti ini. Nah, pendengar, hari ini kami akan memutarkan kembali Jemelo yang menghadirkan bintang tamu Zoku. Program ini pernah disiarkan 24 Juli 2021 lalu bersama saya, Novriana Dewi, dan rekan Afra Rahman. Mari kita ikuti kembali bersama.
Welcome to J-Mellow, the show that brings Japanese music to the world. Minasan, ogen desu ka?
Halo pendengar, berjumpa lagi dalam program J-Mellow yang menghadirkan musik Jepang ke seluruh dunia bersama saya, Afra Rahman, dan rekan Novriana Dewi. Bintang tamu kita hari ini adalah grup idola pop beranggotakan 6 wanita Zoku. Seperti biasa, kami akan menghadirkan wawancara serta penampilan langsung dari mereka di studio.
Kami
Zoku adalah grup idola pop yang dibentuk tahun 2018, dipimpin oleh penyanyi dan pencipta lagu Omorishiko. Grup ini sudah sangat populer sejak masa indinya dan mereka memulai debut dengan label rekaman besar Januari tahun ini. Nama grup ini Zoku berasal dari ZOC, yaitu bahasa slang